Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Dukect I. I'm sorry, a little bit of the technical stuff, but here we are. We are here. We are live on the Dukect Lounge, live on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me here right now on this Wednesday evening. Man, I'm getting back to the day on Wednesday night. It was Thursdays, I'm getting all confused and such. But anyway, thank you once again for joining me in this very, very nice and cool evening, this night actually here. And man, wow, we got some big stuff today. Good things, some good stuff here. Remember, by the way, if you want to chime in, ladies and gentlemen, as always, your chat is on lock here. You can do the chat room here, and you can have the chat here live here on YouTube and also on TalkShoe. But also, if you want to call in, you're going to be a part of the link up here. To just click the link, ladies and gentlemen. Click the link here, and you can call in and come in and use the headset microphone, and you can just be like, bam, and talk to me here live. Also, if you have a phone, don't we all have phones? We have them as well, everybody. The phone number, as always, is 605-562-0444. Number is 605-562-0444. And the show ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the show ID is 92417. And man, you want to talk about things going off with a lot of things have been things come up and come down. We'll talk about this new streaming service. Streaming services are coming up. You got the new stuff coming in. We got Disney Plus, big old stuff here. You got the coming up HBO Max with all of its new, old, all the shows that's coming in. I heard Doom Patrol's coming back, being on DC Universe and on HBO Max, which is awesome. I can't wait for that. That's going to be really great because it's Doom Patrol. Has its up and down. It's great. Let's see what else. All the other things. Netflix. You got, Netflix, Amazon Prime. You got all the stuff here on the streaming platform. And well, since everything is going on right now, streaming is a big business, man. And you see, business is a bit booming, some would say, but not for Quibi. As right now, Quibi is not going so good. And let's see if I can get the screen thing to share. Okay, Square. Let's see. Let's see. Chrome tab. But here we have something. It's from Vanity Fair. It says coronavirus didn't kill Quibi, but there's things that might. And Quibi founder right here says Jeffrey Katzenberg. Goodness, just pause this. I don't want anything like that. Jeffrey Katzenberg said in a interview, he said on New York Times this week, I chew everything. He says, QB, it was a high-risk position, quick bites, small, that's what it was. It was going to be quick bites of entertainment, small 10-minute videos and such. And it was going to be something like short, quick videos, but high-produced videos, like, stuff like on YouTube and such, which is already there for free. And it looked like it was going to be big. I saw commercials for it. It looked like it was going to be something. But then, well, it dropped off the list just after a week of its April launch. It dropped off the list of iPhone's 50th most downloaded free apps. And yeah, in fact, no one talks about this thing. It was here and it was gone. I think Tout has had a bigger, had a longer relevancy than Quibi at this point. And Quibi founder Jeffrey Katzenberg, one who made DreamWorks, he says, quote, I attribute everything that has gone wrong to coronavirus. Everything, but we own it. But everything that's gone wrong, but at the end of the day, say you own it, no, that doesn't make sense. if things have gone wrong with your product, it's there are been businesses closing down because of this pandemic. I don't think a streaming thing can be this. You know. All right, but here's the thing that there's a lot of any further reason why it's did not work, ladies and gentlemen. One of them, it says there's too many rules. It was designed exclusively for iPhones and Androids, which is okay, well, fine, but it says right here, when I met Catherine and his Quibi partner Meg Whitman in January, they showed me a preview of Nest, a thriller in which a man breaks into a young woman's house at night. I pointed out that seeing a tour via the home security app on the woman's phone might be creepier if a viewer watched it in bed on their phone. Well, no, you're on a bus or subway, you're on the go. It's 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Catherine told me. Quibi's creator had very strict instructions for how the platform to be used. Through Whitman did that. You're allowed to watch it at home if you want. Some shows like Steven Spielberg horror series Spielberg After Dark were more specific. After Dark was not designed to be watched at night, but it's literally inaccessible to viewers before the wait, what? Wow. So it just the app ends at 7 p.m. Wait, what? How? That is stupid. Okay. All right. But now, it says too many barriers to entry. It can only be viewed. Wait, what? It's not on Chromecast and not on laptops or app. Wow. Talk about just completely destroying your audience, like limiting your audience right there at launch, which is so. I don't think it's possible to have a complete brain dead launch, not having something that goes to Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku's or anything else, and have not even PCs or laptops. Or tablets. I don't know what you're doing here. And then, what are you doing? What are you doing? Quibi announced it will soon be possible to cast content from bigger screens from iPhones and Sony Androids. That means the platform much more turnstile technology, which allows viewers to toggle between different perspectives by turning the phone vertically and horizontally. Like, you get this thing, and it just basically was a pointless gimmick. Yay! Pointless gimmicks, everybody. That's all it works. Not content, gimmicks. Yay! Screw content. Oh, and here's the thing. No way to share. Although Quibi designed the show to be watched on phones, it also walled off the app from the rest of the internet. As soon as it launched, viewers and critics expressed the shock at inability to screenshot or share Quibi content. Wait. Wow. You can't share content because that's one way to bring in the fans. Not just like saying, no, you can't share this. You can't talk about it. It doesn't exist. That doesn't make any sense. Most of any type of big thing, you have a share button. Twitter, Facebook, DC Universe has this. When DC Universe had that too, I had you could share this stuff and saying you're watching this and that and the other. What is wrong with you? Again, what is wrong with this thing? I didn't know it was possible how to fail this way. It keeps going. Yeah. There's apparently, too little, there's a lot to, I'll say my big pieces there, but yeah, it's just 4, high-end YouTube. It is. It says Quibi has presented itself as an older sibling to YouTube. Older sibling to YouTube. Among its first batch is Bites is Floored, a dance competition hosted by YouTube star Lisa Koshy. I don't think people will necessarily stop watching YouTube and watch Quibi. Katzenberg told me when I interviewed him in January. This will be an alternative for them that is Hollywood quality production with different ways to tell stories with a different caliber of storytelling and different production values. Okay. I mean, the problem with that is YouTube, you can have Hollywood or TV style production on a free platform. And not only that, you can share stuff on Twitter, Facebook, Blogger, and all the stuff that people use and such. In fact, TikTok, for all of its flaws and everything else, that has much more of a connection to the young audience than this thing has. Yeah. I mean, YouTube is for you can see right this from YouTube. It is YouTube is a basically a everything and nothing. It has a Hollywood entertainment. You got TV shows. In fact, there's like high end, like really good, like sci-fi stuff on YouTube as well. You know, if you could really take a look, there's some good stuff on there on here. Not just videos about that or reviews or anything else I put out there or streaming. You could also find like self-help stuff, exercise material. You know, heck, I learned how to, like, for example, cook some really good stuff on an air fryer because of YouTube. You know, or cook regular meals. That stuff. Does Quibi have that? And the answer is no. In fact, really good documentaries on YouTube as well. Really interesting stuff. Some made by higher end, production companies. Some made by people on YouTube, people with passion and energy and such. So does Quibi have that? No, it doesn't. Yeah. And also YouTube has scripted shows on YouTube Premium. They also can use, you can and on, let's see, what's it? Google, you can share it. Was it gosh, on, let's see, you can share it on, gosh, Google, gosh, I can't, my brain just went off. No, Apple, Chromecast, it was right there. Chromecast, my brain goes off sometimes. It goes right around and everything else. Oh man. But yeah, it's this stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. The stuff here is just, it's frustrating because this thing just, I don't know how you screw this up. It also says too small for the times, short shows that is not really connecting, like 10 minutes and then that's it. I mean, you can watch a 10-minute show, that's fine. But if it's a high end product, you want more of it. I understand the saying, leave them wanting more. But if the show, by the time it gets to more juicy stuff, is 5 or 6 episodes in and a 10-episode miniseries at 10 minutes, that's an issue. There's no real connection. 6, the economic meltdown. Recent studies have had a limited pool of money they're willing to spend on the streaming. The war on subscriber churn is fierce, and that was before a huge swath of the country lost their jobs. Even those who haven't been laid off or furloughed are carefully eyeing their bank accounts and waiting for the other shoe to drop. Tubi made a partnership with T-Mobile, which should have been a good match, but it wasn't as heavily promoted as it might have been. Even though, like the writer here is a T-Mobile's customer, he had to search for information about how the free offer worked. At which point, I discovered the only T-Mobile customers with certain accounts qualify, and the person wasn't one of them. And it said they offer a free 3-month trial subscription. It says they might need a longer runway while they meet. Yeah, they have no real. They need to do something else because right now, while you can stream stuff now, it's a lot of money. There's money's tight. I wouldn't be surprised people. I know people who dropped off like stuff like WE Network. Not only the how they the employees, but they can't afford the stuff right now because of the lockdown. I'm sure some people dropped off from DC Universe, Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube, Freedom stuff. There's a lot of people looking and saying, well, at this point, we might have to go back to watching cable or watching like the cable stuff, that national cable stuff from TV and such like that. They have these TVs that just have those you know antennas and such, and catch that for a while. I'll play games and such. I don't know what they're going to do because of this economic meltdown. Who knows, man? I know this is going to be it's a dangerous time. Also, here's another issue. Adults only. Yes, that's great. You just walled off adults and saying that the children and kids are not allowed. Yeah, they don't have anything that connects with children. I mean, I don't know what the shows are. Let me see if any of the Quibi shows. See if I can see. Let's see. Here it is. Shows and movies. Okay. Let's see what stuff is there. Flipped. TV House Flippers. The Most Dangerous Game. Survive. Um, Court shows. Fierce. There's nothing really for kids here or young adults that really is. But the only thing I would say is probably I Promise, because a docu-series about, the I Promise School of LeBron James. I think that could be something for children. I think people would like that. Something that's saying that, kids and education. Memory Hole. Um, okay. I don't know. Yeah, Murder House Flip. Because, okay, we're flipping murder houses. Nightgowns. Prodigy. Okay, maybe Prodigy can be something for kids. Punked. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, gosh, Punked. That show keeps coming back. Why? Ugh. Okay. Maybe that would get some of the kids because trolling is fun. Run This City. Okay, The Sauce, Dancing, something like that. Um, skirt with Offset, really. Okay. It's a car show, music. Not much. I'm looking at it. Not much for children. Not that really gives any type of show. And speaking of that, no breakout shows. Let's look at all the things it says right here. Disney has The Mandalorian. Netflix make noise with the Orange is the New Black. All these things about these shows. Look at all these shows of let's see. You see what these shows, these things have. CBS, heck, even CBS All Access with Turner Next, the new Star Trek. DC Universe has its original shows. Titans not so much, but great stuff like Swamp Thing and Doom Patrol. Great stuff. Harley Quinn. Heck, I hear Stargirl is really good too. So there's a ton of great content. What is the great content of Quibi? There isn't. What is that big breakout show? What is that going to be for this thing? What's like, oh my gosh, I gotta watch this. What is it? I don't see that in um I don't see it. I don't see what this what the thing is. I don't. And I hope they can find something. Because right now there's nothing here. Um there's nothing on the show Quibi will say, okay, I'm spending money on this. There's some stuff on HBO Max I want to watch if I can get the chance to watch it. Disney Plus, there's stuff I want to watch. DC Universe, there are things I want to get into. Hulu, good stuff there. Um, Netflix. Heck, I know the Avatar is coming back on Netflix, so I might be watching that for just watch all Avatar episodes and such. Maybe start podcasts about it. Just have reviews and people talk about it. That'd be fun. But yeah, it's it is a if there's nothing a show that can really um there's nothing there. There's nothing really connecting people. And I'm not saying these things happen. I mean, heck, some of this stuff is happenstance. People didn't think the Mandalorian would actually be assessed after what the Star Wars is going through, all this other stuff with the movies, Kathleen Kennedy, this, that, the other. Mostly, I think it's online drama, and no one really cares about this stuff. But I think the Mandalorian has connection. People like that. Orange and New Black. You got stuff like that on Netflix, like Daredevil or House Art, all the stuff that was there. But yeah, there was some great stuff. But QB doesn't have that. Huh. So yeah, It looks like it's going to be a very, very hard road for them to come out. But if they can do it, they're going to have to cut back and actually get one. I think they need to get a breakout show. Two, they got to have to let that stuff come, have a share. Met people experience QB as a basically. I wish they, have them, share it on social media. Have them watch it on Chromecast on the PC or tablet or in laptops. Stuff like that. They should have considered it before, thinking, oh, don't you guys have phones? You can watch that. Oh, it's sad, actually. It just keeps happening. Arrogance and such. Just complete arrogance. My hope is that they learn something. Now, if they don't learn something, well, won't be the first time, won't be the last. The company burns on their own mistakes. But let's us move on here. And we're going to take a small break. All right. And when we come back, we are going to, keep on the entertainment news. I mean, pro wrestling is entertainment, right? As we're going to talk about Sami Zayn. Yes, Sami Zayn. And, what's happening with him? We'll talk about that right after this musical break here on the Dukect Lounge. We're going to play a little bit of, let's see, what's a song we can just, all right. See, where if I can find it. There it is. We're gonna be playing some Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Gambling Dance from the OC Remix. Go download that. It's great, and it's gonna be a great song. I guarantee it. Anyway, we'll be right back here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thanks for joining me, Dukect. We'll be right back right after this here live on youtube.com/ and on talkshoe.com. We're right back right after this. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully you hear me and all that good stuff. We're back here live on the Dukect Lounge and all that good stuff. So anyway, I hope it was I hope we are, I hope that this is going well. I hope we're doing good. Y'all doing good wherever you are, and everything else, because when you look at it, this has been a crazy time. A lot of crazy times have been happening. A lot of it's just wow, it's crazy stuff. But you know, it's it's something that it's been in the world of wrestling, it's been a very wacky stuff. People have been a lot of chances and opportunities for some wrestlers, and some wrestlers lost some opportunities. Case in point, Sami Zayn. Let me just get this. All right, let me put this here. Share it. Chrome tab. And there we are. Share it. Boom. Let's talk sport. Sami Zayn, the Intercontinental Champion. He's 35. Wow. He's been in the wrestling world for quite a while. I thought he was like in his early 30s, but I don't know. The 35-year-old Sami Zayn, who beat Braun Strowman in a 3-1 handicap match to win the Intercontinental title. Then Braun Strowman won the world title at WrestleMania, Universal Championship at WrestleMania, because Roman couldn't be there because of his leukemia and everything and such. I mean, yeah, all this other stuff that's happened, but he continued to have like success and such. He's been winning matches and such, and he's been he was a part of WrestleMania, but then he hasn't been seen in the last couple of weeks because he felt that he did not want to be he felt like I won't he can't perform in these type of conditions in this pandemic, which honestly I get, because when you look what's going on right now and what is happening is, I mean, this is a very dangerous time. And what Sami chose is, I think, a very responsible and mature decision. And he chose to stay home, and thus, since he stayed home, he lost his. He has been stripped of the WWE Intercontinental title, and that is his first championship in WWE since his NXT championship, which was a long, long while ago. And he has been injured as well. He's been on the sidelines. It's a double, now not one but two double surgery, and he talked about this is something interesting in his Chris Jericho podcast. Says is this quote: "I know wrestling fans maybe don't want to hear this, but I've been loving being off." He declared. I think maybe wrestling fans want to hear like, "I can't wait to get back and I miss everything." I don't miss everything. I'm just like, don't trying not to sound like I don't miss it yet, dude. I'm like a little not concerned, but I'm surprised how much I missed it. That's weird. It's been 4 months, June, 5 months, and I don't missed it. I think the reason why I think he's like, I think the reason why is because he's just been overworking for too much. I mean, he's been wrestling for a while. Sami Zayn's been wrestling for a long while, and he's like, he missed, I think right here it says he overstated the lack of desire to return. He missed performing. But like you said, I've been doing it a super long time. We're on the road a lot, so I don't know. I just know when I'll be back, I'll really enjoy it, but I'm not sitting here itching and clawing. I know my employer will want to hear that, like this is that. I think the reason why it's just he's burnt out. He was burnt out and he's relaxing. I said more, I think I said that before. I mean, hey, these guys go, how many years and like stuff they go on the road. I mean, they go on the road constantly, and they just They just like, you know what, man, I'm tired. They're tired, man. They're tired. They're tired. They just want to stop. They want to be um they just want to just like, take a break, get time off the road, and I have no issue with that. And with this, this thing dies down. And heck, I think he's already making a really good. I think he's making the smart decision now, as things are starting to open up here in the United States. But this virus is, you know, I don't want to throw like, oh, it's easy or anything like, oh, it's not, it's not the end of the world, or oh, it's not the end of the world, or it's just the flu, bro. I think most people realize this virus is no joke, um, and such. And honestly, I don't know how long people are going to have the shutdown mode though. I look at what's going on with what I see with AEW heck, I would say AEW. It looks like they're actually testing the people, which is good. I like the fact they're testing everyone. Hopefully, WWE has done that as well, tested everyone and make sure they're good and safe and healthy. And I think that's what Sami is waiting for, is to like, we have an all clear to actually come back to because I think he will return. Sami's going to come back later on this year and challenge and such. I think he'll challenge the Intercontinental title again. He might win it back again. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I think that once again, Sami's going to take this whole time to. I think he's going to take this and say, you know what? Let me still do his organizations. To talk, he's still campaigning for Syria and all those places, which is very laudable. So I think it's this stuff here with Sami Zayn and what's going on here. I think he will. I don't think he's going to come back for a while. He will probably come back when this stuff starts dying down, probably around midsummer when things start opening up again. I think he'll come back mid to late summer, and heck, maybe start challenging for the person who wants the Intercontinental title. Who knows who's going to be? Personally, I think he's going to be. I think it should be Tucker for every machinery, because his boy Otis is doing good. So why not have him win the Intercontinental title, and him and Otis be like a 2-man power trip or something? The blue collar boys, win all the gold on SmackDown and such, and have these three guys, Sami, Cesaro, and Nakamura, come in and just be like, be the three foils for them for a while. I think that'd be good. My personal thing, I think that'd be really, really good. That'd be something. But that's just me. But I'm just hopeful that Sami comes back. And let me just all right, let me just stop here. Go here, and he said something else. This is our ringside news here. All right. Let me go and put the screen share here. All right, Chrome tab, and boom, there we are. Yeah, this is actually pretty funny. So yeah, he still says he's an undefeated Intercontinental champion. He says the new Intercontinental title champion should be, and it's right there, ashamed of themselves. Yeah, that's actually really good. So I think we'll end up right here. Sami Zayn will still be around, and I think we'll have a fight for the Intercontinental Championship. I don't know who's going to win it, but it'll be something really being very interesting as time goes on. That's it for this segment. We'll still take a little break here, and when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the New Mutants. Oh yes, the New Mutants. They're back again. Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll be right back. Right after this, we're gonna listen to let's see. Okay, what's that? Let's see. Put this. How about Yes. How about Super Mario RPG Booster Tarantino by DJ Pretzel? We're going to listen to some of that here live on the Dukect Lounge. We'll be right back right after this here on TalkShoe.com. Thank you so much for joining me. TalkShoe.com, YouTube.com, and Manicus Perfection and FreakingAwesomeNetwork.com. Thanks so much for joining me, Dukect, here live on the Dukect Lounge. We'll be right back right after this. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for joining me. Thanks so much for watching. And remember, you can always download this on Podbean. I'm still doing that stuff. And also, you can find this on YouTube.com. You can also find this, I believe, on BitChute. We go check. It's still Hopefully you can still find my stuff there. Because, by the way, there's still like my stuff there. Not only that, but also my reviews, my live streams. There's also still stuff about that too. So don't worry. It's still there, and it's still going to the podcast is still here, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, we are still doing that on the BitChute and everything else. So don't worry. But also on manexpression.com, freakingawesomenetwork.com, and yes, and anywhere I can put this up there. So once again, also I'm trying to put this back on minds.com as well, and just hopefully anyone can listens. All right. Anyway, so the New Mutants. I'll just put this here and share the screen. The New Mutants, ladies and gentlemen, they have returned again. They have a new August release date. It is coming out on August 28th. And it says right here, according to Julia Alexander from The Verge, and it says New Mutants, a movie that feels like it's never actually come out, has a new release date, August 28th. Like Mulan and Black Widow, The New Mutants was delayed because of the global pandemic, which saw movie theaters around the world shut down. Disney announced in a earlier press release that Mulan and Black Widow would move into their new release dates, July 24th and November 6th, respectively, but didn't mention the New Mutants at the time. Fans been speculating that New Mutants could wind up a Disney Plus or as a Hulu exclusive. Since Disney owns both streaming services and New Mutants is now a Disney title following the acquisition of 21st Century Fox. Disney has already shifted some of its theatrical releases like Artemis Fowl and Hamilton to now premiere on Disney Plus exclusively. Described as an original horror thriller set in an isolated hospital where a group of young mutants is being held for psychiatric monitoring. New Mutants is a movie that fans have been waiting years to see. Fox first made plans about the movie in 2015, with the project going into production in 2016. Filming originally ended in September 2017, ladies and gentlemen. 3 years ago, and the trouble started. In 2028, Fox moved the release date back to February 2019, which allowed Deadpool 2 to run without contested from another Marvel movie at Fox. Much later, the New Mutants faced similar roles and was late again to ensure Dark Phoenix, another action movie. You know what? At this point, I bet Fox is like, you know what? Let's just move past Dark Phoenix and put New Mutants there because Dark Phoenix, yeah, that was a thing, people. That was just going to be a good idea. I think that was a good idea, right? No, it was not a good idea. It was never a good idea. It was never a good idea. Anyway, moving on. Exactly. Now, however, it looks like the New Mutants will finally get its day. That is, if Disney thinks theaters will be back up and running. Right now, studios are trying to figure out when the best time to start releasing their films is. Watching as states around the country start to reopen or further lockdown restrictions. Warner Brothers and Christopher Nolan's Tenet is largely seen as a litmus test for the studios going forward. Depending on what happens between now and then, New Mutants might be one of the first movies to hit theaters. Could be 20. Oh, that would be a good thing. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That the New Mutants, ladies and gentlemen, is now going to be breaking box office. Move over, Sonic. We have a new contender right now. New Mutants, 200. He's gonna make $200 billion in the box office. Yeah, that's good. This is gonna be a thing. Woo, boy. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. I don't know what they're gonna do with this movie. I remember this thing. I thought I still had faith in this movie. You know, it should come out like this is becoming more and more like it's like a meme at this point that the New Mutants will ever come out. It's like at this, it's coming up to like where Duke Nukem Forever or Battletoads on the Wii. It's getting to that point. It's getting there. I honestly think it will hit if this does not come out in August, it will be the new meme movie. It will be the new meme like, well, where does do you remember that? Well, Half-Life 3 or when is Duke Nukem Forever? It will overtake that, ladies and gentlemen. Some say it's already have, but at this point, I don't think there's going to be a trilogy. I don't think there can be a trilogy of this movie. I don't think it can be because the New Mutants have missed their shot. They're in a universe that's not it's already dead. No one really cares about it. So I don't know what else they can do. I have no idea how they can actually do anything with this movie and franchise. I don't know. I really do hope that this movie gets a shot. I want this movie to get a shot. I want this movie to actually be relevant and actually be something good. Because Fox had it ups and downs with the mutants. My hope is that the mutants start to actually have some real positive things. And a horror movie based with superhero characters might be the thing that the superhero genre needs. Some good horror, you know? Maybe it can actually work. Some good horror movie and such. I mean, think about it. A horror movie based on an X-Men. So I think that there's stuff there. I don't know, but I think it could be something great. Anyway, that's pretty much the show right now. The show. Tune in next week because hopefully we'll have better stuff here and all that good stuff. All the good stuff is ready to go. But these things are whack. The stuff is going all wacky do and everything. It happens, ladies and gentlemen. We go up, we go down, we go all around, but at the end of the day, we still make it to our destination. And the destination is entertaining you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for being here. This is Dukect. Peace, love, see y'all when I see y'all later.